Hola, hola, hola guys, it's me and I'm coming to you with a product review. So I am pretty excited to be talking about this product. I've been trying it for quite a bit now, and it's pretty good. I have been using it for quite a bit. I kind of feel bad for the present foundation that I was using, but yeah, I want to give you my opinion and show you how it looks on my face and all that. So we're going to be talking today about the Stay Naked foundation and concealer from Urban Decay. So this is the foundation right here, and then this is the concealer you have here. So this is so far been proving to be a very nice foundation. So again, this is the Urban Decay foundation. The price is $39 for the foundation and it's $29 for the concealer. Now, there is an awesome amount of shades to choose from, a whopping 50 shades in the foundation. I believe there are 30 shades in the concealer. So this is like a vast majority of shades where you have a very good chance of finding your shades. I purchased mine on Ulta. You can find it on Ulta.com, you can find it on Sephora.com, UrbanDecay.com, as well as in store. So yeah, so I wanted to just show you what I thought about it, tell you what I thought about it, blah blah blah. So the formula, that is vegan buildable medium coverage liquid foundation with a real skin matte finish that lasts up to 24 hours. This is again medium coverage matte finish. This is a liquid foundation, and this is for skin types normal, dry, combination, and oily. It is vegan and cruelty free. So that is what the website says. That is what the website quotes. So I'm pretty much just want to show you how it looks on my face and what I think about it. And just to let you know ahead of time, the size of the foundation is 1.1 fluid ounce, and the concealer is going to be 0.35 ounces or 10.2 grams. So just to let you know the amount of product that you would be getting. So yeah, let's talk about it. So what can I say first of all about this foundation? I honestly was blown away. Because in my opinion, and again this is my opinion, but I can honestly say that for me this definitely leaves you a second skin finish. It is unbelievable. When I put it on, I was just simply shocked at the coverage and how it looked, so I probably should show that to you right now. Okay, so what you're seeing is me just applying one application of this foundation, just so that you can see what one application of this foundation does. It really covered so well. Redness was gone, discoloration was mostly gone. It just really looked so pretty. I really was just shocked on how it looked. It really looked like second skin on my face. I really could not believe how just beautiful it made my skin feel. And it is buildable. Again, this foundation, you can definitely build it up if you want to, but if you want to keep it light, one application is just gonna definitely suffice for you, especially in this hot weather. I really just love the formula. It felt really nice and thin. It felt next to nothing really. It literally felt like a second skin, exactly how the description was. It just blended so well, no issues blending, no patchiness at all on my skin. It just did not feel bad at all. It felt so comfortable. Another thing that I noticed is that there was no oxidation on it, so my skin did not oxidize, not that I saw anyway. And the shade was just right. It was just correct. And again, what's really great is that they have this little graph for you where you're able to figure out what is your color, what is your skin tone, you know, your undertone. It's really perfect. You really can't mess it up too bad. It's going to be common sense for you. You know if you are light or if you're fair or if you're medium skin tone. It will also explain to you a little bit of the undertone so that you can get the correct undertone. So I really did enjoy the formula. No breakouts or anything like that. The staying power, I felt like it stayed pretty much all day. There were days when I had it up to, I didn't have it up to 24 hours, so I can't tell you how much it's going to last for 24 hours, but I can tell you that from the moment that I have put it on at about 6:30 in the morning till about, I'm going to say almost 9 o'clock at night, which I'm going to say is a very fair good amount of time to have a foundation on and to see if it's really doing its job. I found that it really did do the job. Was there a little bit minimal, you know, little wear and tear, so to say? Was the foundation starting to come off a little bit? Not per se. I did notice that maybe around here it kind of was breaking up a little, but I mean, I have to tell you, it was the most minimal amount. And really the reason is because I have oily skin. I have oily combination skin. So I have an oily T-zone. You're going to see that. So considering that that is the condition of my skin, I really had no complaints about it. The staying power was great. Now, is this, you know, they say it is matte. I'm going to say that it is fairly matte. Is it going to keep you oily free all day? I'm going to say no. I found myself having to blot a little bit more with this foundation than with, for example, my Peach Perfect Matte Foundation from Too Faced, which you guys know presently is like my holy grail foundation. With that foundation, I only have to blot once, maybe twice at most. With the Naked foundation, I found myself blotting maybe once or twice more. So I probably would blot maybe between 2 to 4 times with this foundation as opposed to the Too Faced foundation. Now, is it a deal breaker? For me, not really, only because the formula is just so beautiful on your skin. I don't mind having to pull out a blotting sheet and just blot my skin during the day. You know, it really doesn't bother me that much. So while it doesn't have that matte staying power, that keep your grease at bay staying power, it is still pretty darn good in the formulation. It's not a deal breaker for me. I don't mind having to blot during the day, only because this makes your skin look so natural. It just is not, you know, clumpy, and you know, you look at it and it just looks almost flawless on your skin. I really like this foundation. So now that that's out of the way, I'm going to talk about the concealer, which the concealer I am really liking. Again, like I mentioned before, I had gotten the 20WY because it said cool pink undertone when really it was warm yellow undertones. I was going to take it back, but because the color was just so flattering, it became as an illuminating shade for me, not only covering, you know, whatever imperfection I have under my eyes, but it really became a really nice highlighting shade under my eyes. So I really appreciate that. And with that, I can tell you that these colors are forgiving on you because they're not super duper thick. This concealer, it's not thin and it's not thick. It is a good medium. It's right in between the two. It's something that it's not so cakey where you're gonna be like, oh my god, this is super cake. It's gonna cake up during the day, but it's not super thin to the point where you are going to be afraid that it's going to just melt off your face. It's so thin, or it's not going to cover, you know, my under eye baggage or my discoloration or whatever. I really think that it is a good medium. I did not experience any creasing. Again, I am setting this very well with a powder, a translucent powder, which I do anyway. I do it with all of my concealers. But however, some concealers do crease. Even when you do put translucent powder, they do crease a little bit. I really did not experience that much creasing. It was very minimal, if not none. So I can honestly say that that was an awesome thing. I mean, who wants to worry about their creasing concealer? You don't want to look at the mirror during the day and be like, oh my god, there's creasing under there, and then you got to try and pat it down or try to fix it or try to blend it. People are too busy during the day to be doing that. Again, this gives such great coverage, and it is not cakey. It doesn't look fake when you put it on. Again, this formula is like a second skin. It covers all of your imperfections. Now again, if you have some super duper problems going on, you know, under your eyes, if you have like a lot of discoloration, where you might need, in a special circumstance, you might need to do some color correcting, then I'm going to suggest you do a little bit of color correcting. Sometimes we get upset at concealers and things like that, when really all we need is to color correct a little bit and then put the concealer on top. But again, that is if you have, you know, a bigger, you know, issue with any type of discoloration or imperfection under your eyes. But I really enjoy this formula. I can't stress. And it has been a while since I have found a really good concealer that doesn't give me problems, that doesn't give me a problem blending out, that doesn't give me a problem caking up during the day. You know, it makes you look older during the day. It makes you look all gross, and nobody wants to deal with that. So I'm really happy with the way this concealer has performed. It's lasted all day on me as well. I really haven't noticed it rubbing off or melting off or anything like that, especially in this hot weather that we are in. So there you have it, guys. I just wanted to give that review on the new Stay Naked foundation and concealer from Urban Decay. I have to say, this is the runner-up to the foundation that I'm using, and I can honestly say that this has been the foundation I have been using as of date, along with the concealer. I really highly suggest that you try it out. If you have been thinking about it, if you're pondering, well, I'm not sure, whatever, go out and get it. The worst that can happen is it doesn't work out for you and you take it back. But honestly, if you're looking for a nice, light, breathable foundation, something that's going to look like a second skin, but it's going to give you that nice coverage, a nice matte finish, then I am going to strongly recommend that you try out this foundation. I mean, I am very picky with foundations, very, especially because of my combination skin. You know, it's just really annoying that, you know, you put on your foundation and you expect it to last all day, only to come home or to look in the mirror during the day and notice that it's cracking or fading or melting off. It's the most annoying thing ever. No one wants to deal with that. But I can honestly say that I really haven't seen that with this foundation. I haven't even sweated in this foundation, running around, running errands outside in the heat. And hey, other than sweating, my foundation, it really has held on. It really has held on. I'll be honest with you. I have not experienced any negative things yet with this foundation. So try it out. Give it a try. If you want to, you know, play around with the colors, if you're not sure about the color, again, go in person and have them help you pick out a shade. But yeah, so I'm going to recommend this foundation and concealer for you. And I'll put the link below. Although you can find it, again, Ulta.com, Sephora.com, UrbanDecay.com. You can go in store and find it. It's awesome foundation. So again, I like it. This foundation, thumbs up for the foundation and the concealer from Urban Decay. So thank you guys for watching this review. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it answered some questions, and I hope that you go ahead and try it out. So I will see you guys in the next video. Adios.